Hello, it's me, Troubadour, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video, we're once again in the standard customs arena, this time trying out what I believe to be a super underrated pet. We're using the Velociraptor. Now, Velociraptor, it's one of those pets that, like, when you're playing its standard pack, maybe you consider it, but when you're playing customs, you don't really think about it at all, right? Like, it's kind of like the end game, one of the end games, I guess, of the strawberry line within the star pack. When you get to customs, though, with all the different, there's so many pets, so many options that kind of gets pushed to the backside. But I'm here to show you that Velociraptor's good, and y'all need to stop sleeping on it. So this team specifically was inspired by MerrisLerus. Shoutouts MerrisLerus. You may know them for being super active on the official superautopets Discord server. Very active in the game as well. But they posted a little clip of a team. Honestly, it was a couple updates ago. I think it was not long after Silky Chicken was added, maybe something like that. I don't remember how long ago Silky Chicken was added. It was a couple updates ago, and they showcased themselves running a team with Velociraptor, Silky Chicken, and Tardigrade. Now, Silky Chicken, I featured it on the channel before. How it works is whenever a friend gains an ailment, it will replace it with a tier 1 perk 2 times per turn, and at higher levels will do tier 2 perk, tier 3 perk, that sort of thing. You may have seen me use it with my Spiny Bush Viper Abomination Pteranodon team I did, about a month and a half ago. Well, this idea was all about using strawberries, right? So what MerrisLerus did is they had a Tardigrade at the front, a Cobra behind it, 2 Silky Chickens at level 1, and a Velociraptor. And how it would work is the, you can see it right here, basically Tardigrade would resummon with Dazed, Silky Chicken would replace that Dazed with a Strawberry, just like you saw in that round right there. And then the Velociraptor would steal that Strawberry and give a ton of stats to the whole team, and at the same time continuously scale the Cobra higher and higher. It was such a cool idea that I knew I had to try it for myself. Now, I will say in my version of the build, I ended up not running the Cobra just because I just couldn't find one. So I ended up running a version with just the Velociraptor, but with level 3 Velociraptor, I didn't need a Cobra, all right? I was dominating teams without it. It was crazy strong, and we'll see it when we get later into the game. But in the meantime, we are building up our squad. So once again, we don't want to level up the Silky Chicken. The whole point is that we want to force it to give Strawberry because it gives a random tier 1 perk. How we do that is we change our tier 1 foods to only have 1 perk available, the Strawberry, and then a couple of other foods. I think I had like, fresh water and stuff in this pack. That way, whenever the Silky Chicken does trigger, well, speaking of, like, we face opposing Silky Chicken, go for some crazy microbe stuff. We kind of countered with our Silky Chicken. But forced it to run the Strawberry, though if we were to level up the Silky Chicken, then we'd give a random tier 2 perk, and that would mess up our synergy. So we're going to stick with the level 1 for the time being, and then just continue leveling up. We've had this level 2 Gelato. We've had this Gelato on our team for several turns and have yet to activate it. I mean, I guess we get some in-battle triggers here, which is pretty cool, but like we really weren't activating it, which I think is kind of funny, just hanging on to it. I mean, we're still surviving with just the Silky Chicken Tardigrade engine. I mean, you even draw against this Vulture team. That's crazy. I would not expect to do that with the team I'm running here. But here we are. We're going to get the Strawberry on the Tardigrade, hit the level 3. Don't find the Velociraptor or the Cobra, so we'll keep going. I'm not going to get the Gelato trigger in battle this time, but we're getting some big Tardigrade summons. And each Tardigrade on the team will work 2 times per turn. So we're basically getting like 5 or 6. How many Tardigrades is it? Let me think. You start with 1. It resummon. It gets its perk replaced 4 times. So that's 4 more. And then it resummons 5 times. So yeah, you're getting like 6 Tardigrades just by using a couple of Silky Chickens. That's crazy. And with all them all being a 9/9 stat line, that works out pretty well. We'll throw Nalaba at the back in the meantime, just to give us a little better chance of draws. We face Eminem Jr. running this really cool team, using the Isopod and Hyena to give themselves a ton of attack, and then Isopod triggers again and gives a ton of HP to balance out their stat line. Only reason we don't lose there is because of the Na'ala. So shoutouts to Eminem Jr. Very cool idea. Do not see Hyena very often, or Giant Isopod for that matter. Triggering with the Nubis, I mean, that's super sick. But here we are, we find the Velociraptor. So Velociraptor, just like I explained before, after a friend attacks, it'll steal Strawberry, give stats to the whole team. You can see it there. As we face Frumpy Goldsmith going for the Cuckoo Chick again. We just faced them last video. That's crazy. Well, actually not so crazy when you realize I recorded this run right after the last run we saw on the channel, so that's pretty funny. But look at that, able to win against that. I know they had like the 1-1 at the back, but still, like, that was some pretty nice stats, even at level 1. Now, don't mind throwing the Sardinian Cron on it because it will get replaced with Strawberry. Maybe Protective Perk would help against starter battle snipes. Look at this. Our highest stat was 8. There's no way we're going to beat this team. I mean, they just got so many stats. They've got Disruption. I mean, yeah, we got a level 2 Velociraptor. Oh, wait, never mind. Level 2 Velociraptor clears that team. Are you kidding? They've invested stats into their team all game, and I'm the one who wins that battle. Anyway, finally on turn 14, we're finally going to trigger the freaking Gelada as we're going to hold on to this chocolate in hopes of finding a Cobra. I want to level it up to get a little more power out of it. As we face Elephant Triceratops with the Talking. Every time the Triceratops gets hurt, it gives stats, and the Talking gives itself stats. So really nice synergy here. So many in-battle stats, but I'm getting a lot of in-battle stats too. And actually that 1 HP live on the Gelada there is crazy. We get another dub with our amazing scaling. At this point, I'm like, well, screw it. Maybe I'm going for level 3 Velociraptor. Wasn't playing that originally, and I can't find the Cobra, so screw it. We're running triple Silky Chicken as we face a double level 3 chicken with Hammerhead. They're going for some kind of shop scaling team. Looks like they just pulled a Geometric Tortoise into their team with the Alpaca and everything. Not doing any damage to me with the return snipes, so that's pretty great. And then we clean that up as well as we get to 9 wins. And now we're now 9 wins. We've got our Silky Chickens at this point. Let's just hit the level 3 on our Velociraptor to get +6 attack, +9 health every time a Strawberry is taken. What do we face in the last turn? It's Eminem Jr. this time running Badger Swordfish with Tiger. So the Tiger works with both the Swordfish and the Badger, and then the Salmons get resummoned with those stats. Yeah, it's gonna destroy us. So maybe not the last turn after all. But hey, shouts to Eminem Jr. Very cool idea once again. At this point, we're just gonna look for a little more stats on Velociraptor so we don't get sniped too early. So we'll get a little more health and on our Velociraptor there. And then finally here, last turn, it's Fishologist once again running their Leech Tuna at the back. We also faced them during our last run. They have a Cobra. The Cobra I could not find, but they got a big behemoth, and they're gonna get a ton of stats from the tuna. But look at our stats, level 3 Velociraptor. Look how much. The Cobra's doing nothing. We're refilling the Cobra snipes every time. We have a bunch of 44, 48, 50 Silky Chickens. That's going to clear the opposing team, and we're going to get the win with the Velociraptor Tardigrade Silky Chicken combo. So yeah, shouts once again to MerrisLerus for inspiring this idea. If you want to try the team for yourself, I'll have the pack code in the description. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do the generic stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video, but until then, as always, stay true.